I'm in Manchester. Let's go do another really cool plant store tour. This one is Nice Things. Nice Things. I love the coloration. Beautiful peachy color. Look at the plants jumping out of the windows. A lot of tropical plants in the windows. Let's go in and check it out. Hello. All right. A lot of ivies by the door. This terracotta color is repeated, and wow, what a vast selection of plants. Now, I'm not sure if that's a philodendron or not, but it is at least 2 meters tall, maybe taller. I'm about to touch the ceiling. What an impressive store. Vast selection. Oh, look at this. Is this a fern?
No, it's a jungle cactus.
Jungle cactus.
Yeah.
Are they hard to care for?
No, not really. Like when they're ready for a water, their skin will go start to go a little bit pruny like it has here. Like, okay. I won't water this yet because it's probably not ready until it's like slightly wet. But they sort of want like an indirect but bright light.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. You have smaller versions or just it?
So we haven't got ones with quite that sort of like bendy leaf, but we've got other ones which are like this one, and then we've also got this kind, and you got that one up there as well.
Okay.
This
is similar.
Ones. Yeah, it's also like a jungle cactus and pretty much the same.
Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm still looking. Thank you.
In a plant shop, nothing beats knowledgeable staff. I'm telling you, finding out about plants that you didn't know about from staff that's well informed really enhances the overall experience.
Oh wow, look at the size of those monsteras. That is a massive monstera.
One of the most impressive aspects of this shop is the broad selection of plants, as well as knowing that some of these plants have very different growth requirements, but they all were thriving, growing, and in perfect condition.
So you have some great tropical plants here, and then mixed in, you have some for the cats. But it's the plants growing overhead with this monstera in the middle, showcasing just how, look at the leaves. This is at least 1/2 meter on this leaf. There's a scandinae, it's a philodendron, scandens. There's another massive philodendron, and this looks almost like a bird's paradise. Large variant. Grow Your Own Pet Plants is a book. Nature Style. Mushroom Magic.
Local plant shops are a bonus to every local community. To have those residential experts right there in your community who knows everything about those plants, who can teach you about plants, you should always go and patronage local plant shops.
Many things, small cactus and other plants. This is the same monstera that was on the other side. It's extending over here as well. Such a massive plant.
In the wild, monstera can grow 20 meters high and also 20 meters wide. Of course, in captivity, in homes, they typically only get as large as 2 meters high and about 2.5 meters wide. But a large monstera still tells you a lot about the botanical knowledge and horticultural skill of the staff or the people who are growing it.
This is like a chrysanthemum. That is a chrysanthemum. Oh, look at this. Nice things, worm casting, diatomaceous earth, charcoal, sand, gravel, moss. What is this? Oyster shells, bark, clay balls. It's gonna be perlite, core, and vermiculite. They have a little bit of everything in here. And they have a monstera mix, desert mix, premium mix, alocasia mix, palm mix. This store has it all together.
Nice Things had a wonderful selection of terrariums. I've been seeing a lot more terrariums in the garden hobby space because they're really an easy way to get into gardening. They're controlled space, controlled environment. They're not very large. They don't tend to be. And you can really control the conditions of the terrarium to keep those plants alive. So if you want to think about getting into gardening, a terrarium is not a bad way to go.
Philodendron Florida Ghost. Look at this. It's really nice.
This shop has some really unique plants. One in particular was a Philodendron Florida Ghost. I've never seen this plant in person, but boy, is it really attractive. As much as I like the Florida Ghost, I do acknowledge that one leaf without a lot of chlorophyll in it, that off-white, that pale white leaf, that leaf is not producing anything viable for the plant to help the plant grow and thrive. So if you have one leaf on the plant that looks like that, you'd be okay. If you have 2 or 3, then your plant is going to begin to struggle and suffer because it's not able to bring in enough light to be able to meet the plant's needs. So if you keep one leaf on the plant like that to keep that coloration, you want that variegation, it looks really good. But make sure you don't let your plant go all white, because if it does, then pretty soon that plant is going to die. I can't overstate how lush, healthy, green, and vibrant all the plants were inside of Nice Things. I've seen a lot of great plant shops, and this is easily one of the best that I've seen. There were multiple that I saw in Manchester, and this was still one of the best. Of all the plants in the shop, the massive monstera stood high above all the rest. It's clearly a very old plant, well cared for, and it was the centerpiece of the entire shop.
Manchester has some magnificent plant shops, and Nice Things is right there at the top of the list. Go and check it out if you're ever in Manchester. Trust me, you're going to enjoy it.